For in New Jersey, nothing stands still. Yesterday's wastelands are today's wealth. This, my friends, is
Noside.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Oliveira would beat him again, and I think Islam beats him.
Yeah, that's he's got battles ahead of him if he wants that belt.
I think he said after his last fight against Fiziev,
Connor and Justin, I'll slap you around.
get the fuck out of here. No, I think Gaethje said after the Fiziev fight that he just wants to do one more run at the title and then call it. So if this is his shot, and now he gets the title shot and he loses, I think he's retiring.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like even if he has to do one more fight before the title shot, if he loses
I don't think he should have to be honest.
Yeah.
Again, he beat Fiziev in an impressive fashion, and then just knocked the
Poirier.
shit out of Poirier, who was what, number 3? You know, who was ahead of him? Beneil. Beneil just got knocked out. Yeah, no, he reacted in time too. He had, but again, the cross block with your right hand should have came over like that. Wow.
He's got his last name tatted on his back.
Yeah.
That's like the jersey of a fighter. Oliveira has it. Eddie Alvarez, I think.
McGregor. All right.
No, McGregor has it on his
Technically,
stomach.
He's notorious as well.
Where'd you get Duggan?
Nah.
Would you get Nugget?
Nah. That's my cat's name. Don't need anybody thinking, like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Get Nugget on your neck.
No, I'm getting the tattoo shop that sponsored my last fight. They're doing a cover up on my leg for me. And we got it all stenciled up, and they actually drew on me and planned it. And that's when I got the message saying I'm fighting in September. So it's like, all right, guess we're not getting that done just yet. But after the September fight, we'll get to it. But most of my tattoos I got when I was like 15, 16. So my leg is all like stoner tattoos, and I don't even really smoke like that. And I didn't think, at 15, I didn't think I'd have a career where people see my thighs, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm getting it covered up with like a big gorilla, just because that's like dark enough to cover it all up.
That's what's up. What do you have there now?
It's Cheech and Chong, the Sublime Son. If the Sublime Son was done, I paid for it in diapers. I gave another 16-year-old who had a baby diapers, and they tattooed on me, and it's like missing lines and shit. Yeah, it's like a really trashy tattoo.
That's wild. That was wild too.
Yeah, no, I can't believe it. Now what's next for Poirier?
Retirement.
McGregor 4.
I was just about to say McGregor 4. I mean, I think
He fought Olives, he fought Chandler, he fought McGregor, he's fought Gaethje, he fought
I feel like he has options, but it's
Beneil. At that point, they're both coming off a loss.
Yeah, I mean, you could do Michael Chandler.
Again though, and Chandler's coming off. Isn't Chandler coming off a loss?
I believe so.
I think it's to Poirier. He hasn't fought since, right?
Or was that Gaethje that he lost to last?
He fought Poirier after that.
It was Poirier.
Abdullah's watching the boxing match. Oh, and UFC too.
You could do Fiziev.
Chandler's last fight was a loss to Poirier.
Okay.
Before that was a win over Tony, and then the loss to Gaethje.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Poirier, Dariush.
Fuck it, give Poirier Bobby Green. Fuck it.
Poirier, Fiziev, maybe. But that's like if Dariush is out on injury and you need to replace him.
I don't think Dariush is very good, obviously, but like, I don't know. I was never too high on him.
Yeah, same. He's just another one of those wrestle
His most impressive win that I could think of off the top right now was Mateus Gamrot.
Was that his knockout?
I don't think he knocked him out.
Because I know he has one impressive fight where he knocked someone out. Unless I'm thinking of Bilal. I don't know. I get those guys mixed up.
That's extremely racially motivated.
We said we were getting racial.
Dude,
on this
honestly,
podcast.
you know my ex, she was Indian, and I thought Benil Dariush was Indian. So I was like, oh, there's this Indian fighter, he's real good. And then I look it up and he's Pakistani. And I was like, fuck, I'm racist.
Yeah, I think most likely Poirier Dariush because I would see Fiziev and Gamrot fighting.
He KO'd Scott Holtzman in 2020.
Who?
Benil.
Oh,
He's
okay.
spinning back fist.
Yes.
Scott Holtzman.
That's what I'm thinking
And then
of.
split decision over Diego Ferreira, UD over Ferguson, UD over Gamrot, and then lost to Olives.
Oh,
Yeah, but nah, he doesn't have crazy names on his resume. The only one that's crazy is Ferguson, but that was not like the best form of Ferg.
Yes, yeah.
'Cause before Holtzman, it was Drakkar Close, who I've heard of, but he's nothing like insane.
Yeah, I think I've seen that dude fight once.
Yeah, he beat Drew Dober. I'm all right, thank you. He beat Drew Dober in 2019, Thiago Moises in 2018, and then he got knocked out by Alexander Hernandez before that. Giga's coming back.
I saw that. Who is he fighting again?
Alex Caceres,
That's right. That's going to be an interesting
Bruce
fight.
Leroy. I think they're trying to give him a winnable fight to like build hype up, but I think you shouldn't sleep on Alex though. 'Cause Alex got ground game too.
I'm currently looking
At the stats, yeah.
Yeah, you know what
Go
I
back
can
to round
do?
one.
I can actually, right now, I can put this stuff up on the screen. Record that. Okay. Yeah, we're recording that.
So round two, Pereira outstruck him pretty heavily and at a higher clip.
Oh, this is the breakdown of the fight.
Yeah,
yeah,
this is
so
two right
round
now.
one,
Round one,
Yeah,
Jan had
Jan.
all that control time plus more strikes.
and then
Round two, Pereira.
Alex outstrikes him round two. Takedowns, of course.
But that takedown was
Jan.
too late.
Yeah. Round three.
Yeah, Pereira
Yeah.
outstruck him too late. Nothing crazy about that takedown. I didn't realize it was a split decision at the time. Wow. So what round would Jan have had?
That was
Besides round one. But if it's a split decision,
I would
think someone gave him round three?
It kind of seems like, yeah, round three. That's because how close that is, I can see them.
judging is so weird, man.
Yeah, I don't get it. So there's that. We don't need to see the Dustin Poirier shit.
That's wild.
Derek
Ferguson,
Lewis.
Bobby Green. Let's look at those numbers.
Let's see, round one.
15-40. Okay.
Wow, okay.
Bobby Green.
Round two.
23.
Yeah.
Really had him like 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. Damn near every round. Dude, in prime Tony would eat Bobby Green,
Oh my
bro.
God,
It's
imagine.
crazy how the sport works.
Then this was a submission, right? Yeah. Round
Yeah,
one.
that was round one. That was wild.
Yeah, crazy main card.
Yeah. Fuck, Wonder Boy would have been so awesome to see.
Dude, yeah, that would have been like the cherry on top to just see him throwing his fucking
And for like
wheel
the
kicks
first
and all
year
that.
of my whole like journey, dude, I thought I was Wonder Boy. Just trying to throw like sidekicks and shit. I like Roman Kopylov. I didn't get to
Yeah.
watch his fight, but he's good.
Yeah,
He looked impressive the last few fights he's had.
Yeah, he did really good in that fight. This was a great fight, the Jake Matthews fight.
Did Miranda Maverick win?
Yes,
She
yeah.
did. Cool.
Yeah, she won round 3. Submission, too. It wasn't a decision. This was a crazy spinning back fist. Uros. His last name's Medic, but...
Medic.
Yeah, it's like Medic or some weird shit. But yeah, spinning back fist. Crazy fucking KO. Round 3, too. I feel like this dude lost because of his haircut. I couldn't stand it. Because it's like, it was like a mullet, but like he had like the top braided. I don't know. It was just really weird.
I've been shaving my head recently, dude. I've just been
I can imagine you with some like cornrows, you know,
Just
do
get
some Sean
some
O'Malley.
braids.
Yeah.
my fat ass forehead. Get the fucking hell no. So, you gotta go bald when it's still your choice. I look like Johnny Sins.
Yeah, well, I guess that's really all the stats
Yeah,
that we're
wow,
looking at
yeah.
right now.
That was a good main card. Like,
Yeah, for real.
quick finishes.
So if we were to look at UFC events coming up, we got Sandhagen versus Font this upcoming Saturday.
Oh, Tatiana Suarez is coming back. Kennedy, I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
His last fight was very impressive. He fought Devin Clark. Diego Lopez was a short notice replacement, and he lost.
Tanner Bozer's fighting next Saturday. Prelims.
Kyler Phillips.
Jeremiah Wells. Damon Jackson's fighting.
Oh, I like Billy Quarantillo.
Yeah. He's a fun fighter.
He's probably gonna beat Damon Jackson. Jackson's been slept a little.
O'Day Osborne's fighting again. Damn, crazy fights actually got canceled.
Yeah, wow.
Off of this. Kudalaba.
OSP's getting up there in age.
That's another dude that like I don't even care to watch fight anymore.
Oh, Luque versus Dos Anjos. That looks
That's gonna be a
like
fun
a
fight.
nice. Cub Swanson, Mean Hakeem.
Chris Dawkins. We're gonna see him
Khalil
get
Rountree.
knocked out.
And I
by
think that's
Khalil
his light
Rountree.
heavy debut.
Chris or Khalil?
Chris.
Oh wow.
Because he's been heavyweight and then he got knocked out.
Some female fighters I know nothing about. Jamie Pickett's fighting.
Jamie Pickett is a. JP Buys is another guy who's not that. His wife is fucking better than him. Francis Marshall's from Jersey.
Really?
He was in the locker room at my last fight.
Oh wow.
His coach is Kurt Pellegrino.
Pretty cool.
You know, he's young as fuck too.
I think I've seen this fight. Yeah, Pavlovich versus Blades. Yeah, I did watch this fight.
And Francis Marshall, he's from Jersey. He trains with Kurt Pellegrino. So I met him. We didn't like speak in the locker room, but I met him. I talked to Kurt though, which is cool because he was in the UFC back in the day.
And then here,
Aljo,
UFC 292, we're going to be doing a fight cast with our friends Try My Way and Loaded Ether. So put that on your calendars, boys.
Yeah. So I got Aljo beating O'Malley, Wei Lee beating Lemos. I like Jeff Neal versus Ian Gary.
This is going to be a scary fight.
I think Batista is probably going to beat Cody. I think Cody should have retired on his last win.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Because dude, the guy only threw like 8 punches the whole fight.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Marlon Vera. Who was Marlon Vera supposed to fight on this card?
Me.
Fuck. Cejudo.
That's right. Yeah.
And Holloway versus the Korean Zombie.
Oh, prelim Chris Weidman. Holy shit.
Fucking Buff Obama, Gregory Rodriguez.
And then
I like Andre Petrosky.
Yeah, Gerald Mershart. We're gonna see him get knocked out or submitted. Andrea Lee.
Mirskar's one of those guys who, on paper, you look at his skill set and his experience in like with jiu-jitsu and all that, and just never brought him to the next level in MMA.
Yeah.
Holloway versus Korean Zombie. I almost don't even care about that.
Yeah.
And Korean Zombie's probably just gonna get jabbed apart for 5 rounds.
Yeah, I hope.
Max
I
Holloway,
hope it's not like
I
another.
fucking love him, but he's got pillow hands. He's not knocking anybody
Yeah, I hope
out.
it's not like how the Volk zombie fight
Probably
went.
not. Because Volk got more power. It's probably gonna be Max Holloway just 1-2ing him to me to sleep.
I wonder what's gonna happen with the
Anthony Smith dogged him the last fight. That's one of the meanest I've ever seen Anthony Smith. They had to pull him off of him, and he was talking mad shit.
Yeah.
Nakamura, I've heard the name. I'm not too familiar with him. Tyler Santos. I'm looking. Oh, Aaron Blanchfield. I think she's from Jersey.
Yes. Yeah, she's from Jersey.
Keenan Song isn't bad. Or Song Kanan. The Taffa brother. Parker Porter fought John Jones when they were both regional, and I think that's hilarious. That's one of the cool things. Like Mickey Gall, the guy he beat before he got his shot to fight CM Punk, was in Dead Serious, and he beat a guy named Ron Templeton, who was a wrestling coach at my first gym.
Wow.
Yeah, small world.
Holy shit. You know, our friend Tribe had fucking made like we were talking, and he was like, "I'm gonna blow your mind really quick." He was like, I'm gonna butcher the way he said it, but the gist of it was you were pretty much 6 people away from knowing anybody.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of like if you think about it, like it's kind of like it sounds weird, but like the way he broke it down, like no matter what, like you're pretty much only like 6 people away from knowing a certain person. Like you're 6.
I saw another thing was if everybody in the world went into a one-on-one fight tournament until we got to the finals, everybody only has to fight like 12 times.
Whoa.
Something like that, yeah.
Craziness.
That is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You know, but especially with MMA though, is there's so few fighters even nowadays. So you could imagine what 8 years ago New Jersey MMA looked like. There's only 25 guys in my division now, you know? So it's like, I can imagine what 170 looked like in 2014 is probably like 10 guys, you know? So yeah, Ron Templeton lost to Mickey Gall, which led to Mickey Gall fighting CM Punk. Alright?
Unbelievable. All right, well.
My coach fought Fedor twice.
No way.
Swear to God.
Fedor?
Twice. In combat sambo, not MMA.
That's still nuts.
But still, dude, in combat sambo, they allow headbutts.
Yeah, that's
what the
fucking
fuck?
holy shit.
Yeah. Yo, my coach is like a bear, dude. Gone versus Spivak. Interesting.
So I guess before we end this podcast, there is just one thing that is not MMA related that I feel like it is worth bringing up right now on the podcast. Because I know, Brandon, you and me on next week's podcast, we're probably going to be bullshitting about it a little bit. But these recent hearings
About,
the
dude, we were texting
UFOs
about that
and the
shit.
UAPs.
I just...
Man. I got so much shit going on, bro. It's like,
Dude, I got a daughter.
yeah, and that shit coming out, it's like, whatever, bro.
So are these aliens paying my rent? I don't give a fuck. Dude.
So, like, at this point, are we just comfortable saying that, yeah, 100%, like, this is all legit? All,
I knew
like,
they were there.
I mean, yeah, it's obvious, like no one's special for thinking that aliens exist, you know, like the possibility is very big, but I feel like after these hearings, I feel like when David Grush was talking to Congress and Congress would ask them a question or ask him a question, and he'd be like, no, I cannot answer this here in a unclassified setting. I would need to do it in whatever they called it, like a skiff or something. Yeah, and apparently they were denied access to a lot of the skiffs in Congress. So like they didn't want them briefing like that. But him saying no, I cannot disclose that here, speaks more words, like
then when
speaks
he was
louder.
saying like we have non-human biology.
Yes, like him actually just saying things. You
One
know?
of my favorite quotes, I forgot, it was some scientist that if we look it up, it's someone like we've all heard of. The quote said, he was like, either we're not alone in the universe or we are, and both thoughts are scary.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right? Yeah, because dude, we can't even comprehend how big the universe is. So to think that there's not life somewhere else, I don't give a fuck.
Nuts.
It doesn't even have to be sentient, intelligent life, but there's definitely another planet that has some type of plants. You know what I'm saying?
something,
We can't. I feel like people get too wrapped up in thinking of aliens as humanoid. You know?
Yeah.
But there's no way in tarnation that there's not something, another organism anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like that's narcissistic
It could be
and arrogant of us to think.
yeah,
you know?
like even like how you just said that, microscopic. There are 3 alien beings that do live on this world that are tardigrades, microscopic beings that have survived every single mass extinction this planet has gone through. Octopus, it's either octopus or squid, one of them.
I think octopus.
Yeah.
They can solve a Rubik's Cube. Did you know that?
They can unscrew a
fuck?
mason jar.
Yeah.
You could put an octopus in a mason jar, tighten it all the way, and then they will manage to twist it off. They understand the mechanics of the jar just by looking at it.
Another thing too, mammals in the sea, like dolphins and whales.
Yeah.
Dolphins, supposedly, I'm not too well versed
They rape.
on this. They dolphins indeed rape, but they also based on their brain size, and they're capable of like what we're capable of. We just can't communicate to each other, and they don't have like hands and shit. But if you look at, no, I'm dead ass. If you don't,
the only thing
also,
stopping
whales, I think so. They rape without them. You know, whales
Imagine with
with fingers.
Imagine dolphins with fingers.
with limbs, bro. They're unstoppable.
A24 is gonna call us right now. No, but whales and dolphins have accents depending on where they are in the world. Did you know that?
No way.
Because they do communicate with each other. They have a language. Like,
So
this
there's
is
like
fact.
French dolphins.
They have regional accents. It's most commonly found in orcas.
Whoa.
A northwestern orca will sound different than one on the other side of the world.
So do you think dolphins are like racist?
Dude, definitely. Dude, I'm racist. Like I think dolphins. Now that you mention it, any dolphin rape I've seen on video was a white woman.
Whoa. They discriminate.
True.
Look at that snow bunny right over there. You on vacation, bitch? Dude, if I was a dolphin, I'd be a menace, bro. They get high on pufferfish.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, dude, they're just high as fucking.
Yeah, they're just passing the puffer. Like, look at that white
Yeah.
bitch over there, bro. I'm about to...
Dude, yeah, man.
You think dolphins try to catcall before the rape?
Oh my god, probably.
Yeah, dude, I'm losing my job.
They do it, but we can't understand them, so they're like, "Fuck it, I tried."
Dude,
Meanwhile, I was like, turn your ass around.
dude, dolphins are like the Vikings of the ocean. They just fuck and just
Dude, dolphins beat up sharks.
do psychedelics
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just man.
Dude, and
they're
orcas
kings.
play catch with penguins and shit.
I seen.
That's fucked
Orcas
up.
like torture.
I seen a video of an orca just swimming by and like smacking the shit out of a fish. I think.
Yeah, no, dude. Animals, like the mammals of the sea, are smart.
Yeah, dude, like one of the
You know,
scary...
they re-evolved. That's the thing is, they started as fish, went to land, became mammals, and then went back to the water and became the whales we know
They
of today.
brought their wisdom from the dry lands.
Yeah, I saw a video and it was just like, brother, I shall return to the sea. it's like no, don't do it. And it's like millions of years later. It's
Dude,
like a
one of
blue
the
whale.
scariest videos I've ever watched of like orcas in the water was there was this
Really?
body of ice and a seal was right on the center of that body of ice that was floating on the water, and the orcas like knew he was up there and
So they
wanted
splashed
his
the
ass.
water on
So
him,
they
right?
were like tipping it over, and you see the seal like sliding
Whoa,
off. He's
whoa,
like,
I did see that,
holy
yeah.
shit.
Dude, realistically, what animal you think you could fuck up?
I like to think I could beat the shit out of a kangaroo. I feel like that's like... Because they
I think it
have
depends on the
hands, you
kangaroo.
know?
Because I've seen the video of the guy who punched that kangaroo, and the kangaroo did jack shit. So I think you might have a chance.
Dude, yeah, I'd
You get a
fuck up that
bitch-made kangaroo.
Yeah.
Kangaroos like, maybe kangaroos are a little fruity.
I'll make that
They're just like,
kangaroo.
why would you do that?
I'm gonna make that kangaroo get in my pocket. You know what I mean?
Kangaroos like, we could have been friends. How about you? What you think you could take on? Realistically, I think most humans can't handle a house cat.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
like a dog, but like a
A
small...
dog would fuck all of us.
I
What
know,
are you
I'm
talking
thinking
about?
a
They bring dogs
small
to
dog. I'm
wars.
thinking a small dog.
Like a chihuahua? Oh, I'd punt that
Probably,
shit with like
yeah.
a
Yeah, nah, I'd
fucking
kick the shit
football.
out
Like
of
a
Yeah.
poodle, bro?
I
Fuck
kick
outta
chihuahuas
here.
unprovoked, honestly.
Right? Just to assert my dominance.
Just not too hard, just a little move.
To show that I'm the, you know...
Dude, chihuahuas are fucking gross. They're just shaking and
That- I
shitting
guess
everywhere.
I guess I you know on like without visual representation, it's gonna sound like I abuse my cat, but I kind of assert dominance in some sort of way like that. I just kind of go up to him and he'll look up at me and be like meow, and I'll be like, what's up, dude? And I just grab him and push him over.
You know, you're not supposed to let your dog sleep in the same bed as you.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. And most people let them. But the thing is, like, that the dog will end up thinking over time like it's an equal.
Really?
You're supposed to be like, get off my fucking bed. And the dog's supposed to be like, okay.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now, if the dog sleeps on the same bed, he'd be like, this is our bed. This is
Fuck
my
that.
fucking house. Yeah.
That's why you gotta treat
Gotta
them.
slap him. Yeah.
Only let them sleep there like once, twice.
That's
with
kind of
you.
why cats like high places, because they work off a
They see-
hierarchy
yeah.
system. So if a cat is above
One
you,
of my
he thinks
favorite
he owns you.
analogies is a dog. When you feed a dog, the dog looks at you and is like, yo, this thing is feeding me. It must be like a god. And then a cat, on the other hand, you feed a cat, and the cat's like, yo, it's feeding me. I must be a god. And that's the difference. That's the difference between a dog and a cat, the way they
Yeah.
look at us.
Yeah,
And
man.
you're the cat's servant, but then for the dog is like,
Your servant.
you guess, yeah.
They'll do whatever.
But because dogs started from being like cuck wolves, and they were just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hunt. I want to hang out with the humans.
Cuck
And then
wolves.
cats,
Yeah, they were the
I don't know
wolves
how the
that
fuck
couldn't.
cats happened.
The
Cats
'cause-
that couldn't cut it. Yeah.
yeah, the cuck wolves. They were the ones that just couldn't get their own food. You know, they were kind of the
I'm
bitches
gonna go
of the
with the
pack.
hairless monkeys, man. They're
Yeah.
gonna give me some.
And then us at our campsites as we're like in the dead of winter
We threw
hunting
'em
bear.
scraps and
Yeah,
shit.
these wolves came over and they're like, I mean, I guess I'll hang out with you guys. You guys like me more than my own fucking family. So.
I wonder, but I don't know how cats were.
They domesticated themselves, I heard. Like they just
Technically, dogs did too at that point. At a certain point, we took over. But
Yeah, I mean-
like, what did the cats do? Because cats have been around since forever.
like
Egyptians
kinds.
love those
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You see those in a mummified cat?
Yeah, dude.
This is crazy.
I was gonna. So when I was talking about making a YouTube, at first I wanted to be history related because I love history, and then I ended up making the Baja Blast video. I thought it'd be
history.
Right, you feel me? But the world's oldest zoo predates the world's oldest literature.
Wait, what?
In ancient Egypt, there was like a royal lord who wasn't even a pharaoh. Like it predated that,
Well-
and they had a private zoo with animals that we captured, and the first ever proof of writing, like a clay tablet from Mesopotamia, was 500 years younger than the zoo that we found.
What?
Because the guy died, so they killed all of his animals as a sacrifice at the same time, buried them all together. And the guy had elephants, he had tigers. Like we captured big animals before we could even write about it.
That's insane.
Crazy, right?
But let's be honest. I think we did, I think we invented slavery before we even had literature. So I feel like slavery.
I think pussy is the
going
first
into
product. I think prostitution was the first profession. Honestly, think about it. Then
Definitely.
some lady was probably just like, "Fuck, I need bread."
Monkeys prostitute themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with bonobos and chimps. You ever watched like the shit about bonobos?
They trade
Bonobos.
shit for sex.
Yeah, bonobos. They fucking have like orgies. Like if two chimp families bump into each other in the wild, it's fucking a massacre. If two bonobo families come into contact, they're like, "Fuck, I guess we're doing this,"
party.
and it turns into like a swinger party, and then they go their separate ways.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
I don't know which I like better.
And the
So it's
bonobo
either-
monkeys are very intelligent monkeys
they're
themselves.
they're chimps.
It's
They're pretty
either
much
love or
chimps.
war.
What happened was, again, dude, trust. I'm about to start showing my knowledge, dude. For the first time in podcast history, I'm gonna actually know what I'm talking about.
Professor Duggan.
There was a
Ladies
river.
and gentlemen, this is the
So,
monkey files.
There's a reason why. Yeah. Delete the whole past hour and a half. The gorillas can't swim. That's why they're only in one pocket in Africa, because they're surrounded by a river that they can't cross. Right? Bonobos and chimps can kind of like
They can maneuver
here and
their
there,
way.
right? So bonobos came when a river, something happened with a body of water and separated two families of chimps thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. One ended up evolving into bonobos.
Wow.
And they're a lot friendlier and fuck all the time because where they were had more fruit. So chimps had to get territorial, so they had resources, but the bonobos had more, so they didn't have to fight all the time. There's an experiment that a scientist did. He had two chimps in a cage, and the cage was cut in half with a wall, and two bonobos separated by a wall. One bonobo had 1,000, not 1,000, but like, let's say 20 bananas. One chimp had 20 bananas. When they opened up a little window, the bonobo started throwing extra bananas into the other bonobo cage to share, and the chimp was not. The chimp was keeping all the bananas and was like, "Yo, fuck that guy over there, man. I got the bananas. I got the nanners. Yeah, you stay over there. Yeah.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
That's nuts.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's getting late. It's chimp time. Hell yeah.
Chimp o'clock.
Yeah, welcome to my life. You wouldn't last a day in my shoes, dude. Real demon
man.
hours.
I almost feel like I have to like split this podcast into two,
Two
and this
have-
will be like the Fightcast after show, you know? So like,
Yeah, right? Post one day. One
yeah,
next.
one's like
Fuck
just
yeah,
like the
dude.
Fightcast part. Yeah,
And
that's
one's
so
the
fucking
one-
funny.
But, yeah, dude, I'm having a blast now. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, fuck, what's I about to say?
Yeah,
Podcast
I'm
after
barely
party.
thinking about the fact that Poirier got knocked out in the second
It's
round.
midnight.
all
You're in
over.
her DMs. I'm watching chimp documentaries. We're not the same, dude. Fuck yeah, man. You want to know what's crazy? You ever heard of the Colossus of Rhodes?
No, what is that?
It was an ancient Roman statue that was much bigger than the Statue of Liberty. And it was so big that people thought it was a myth for most of history, and then they finally found out that shit was real. But it was a massive bronze statue, and it was like kind of near the Colosseum.
Really?
And then in some like Roman raid, it got knocked down. But it was fucking massive.
That's a
Is
crazy.
it, like gone now?
Yeah. Again, people thought it was a myth.
Really?
Dude, Romans had like running water and shit.
Yeah, they did. They have.
they had all
what
like
was it?
aqueducts and shit.
They had a sewage system and shit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
They had heated pools like and bathhouses.
The Romans were.
That's why I
awesome
believe
as
that
shit.
ancient civilizations, you know, if you've ever watched, I think it's Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix, the Graham Hancock docu-series, where he's talking about the ancient civilizations and the type of technology that they could have potentially had. I do, like, firmly believe that ancient civilizations that we believe were almost primal, like stone tools and shit, I feel like they if there is a tree of technology in our human history, they branched off onto a sub tree. You know, if you're playing like Borderlands or something, you have different skill trees to go down or something. Like, I think they went
Something
down.
got fucked up.
Yeah,
along the way.
they went down.
Remember,
this
like the burning of
branch.
Alexandria, where we had like a library when Alexander the Great was in. We had like a library of like sacred texts that someone burned down in a raid, and we have no idea what was ever in there.
Really? That's sad.
It's crazy, right? Fuck, there was something else we were talking about it. Did you hear about the conspiracy that dinosaurs lived with humans? They found They found cave paintings where cavemen were painting what looks like stegosauruses and shit.
Really?
But like that shouldn't be there.
People say that we don't. Or that, like,
Yeah, that should have been
dinosaurs-
millions
yeah.
before. We're closer to the T-Rex than the T-Rex was to the stegosaurus or some shit like that.
Really? Whoa.
Dude, I'm blowing your mind right now. I can go all day. I can go all day.
I love history.
Dude, I love it. Obviously not.
More trivia.
Yeah, dude. This is all I do. This is all I do.
Yeah, bro.
It's my real passion.
Send the Baja Blast over to Noside. We'll post that.
I can't export it. It's crashing my laptop.
What?
I think there's too many sound
You have
effects.
Fallout
and shit.
crashing your Xbox.
Yeah, my
You got the
Xbox is
Baja
gone.
Blast
I
crashing
modded
your
too much
fucking
Fallout.
PC.
I made a
No
Baja
way.
Blast video with too many sound effects. It's great.
Too many.
I think I might have the script on my phone, dude, but it just like it's pretty much like every once in a while, like we're blessed to see generational greatness, like Messi, LeBron, Baja Blast, and like, like that's how it opens. It's fucking fire. And then when I say Messi, it goes shoo. That'll never get old to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say shoo until I die.
That is so fucking funny. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna have to talk about some sort of sub show. You know, have you coming on.
So
you doing over there?
Meek Mill interrupted me. I don't know how that
I
happened.
forgot Meek Mill was here. What's up, Meek Mill?
Yo, imagine.
He'll come on here one day.
Oh yeah, no, but I
Yeah.
was talking about it because I'm still such a lightweight. Like I don't smoke like that. July I went to a Yankee game with my roommate, dude, and I took an edible. I get my uncle refuses to give me money. It's only like edibles and shit. So he gave me this chocolate and I was like, dude, I don't even know how strong this is. Just be careful. So I was in my head I was like, pfft, right, dude. It was the worst Yankee game I've ever been to in my life. I couldn't stand. I'm just sitting there like this.
Stuck?
The next day, I was so stuck. And the next day, I see my family. And they're like, how was the Yankee game? I had to lie. I was like, it was great.
Turned into
Meanwhile,
like
you're
an
having a war in
NPC.
your mind
Dude, it
and
was bad.
shit.
It was the same day as the Volk-Yair fight.
No way.
We wanted to go home and watch the
Damn,
fights. And I was like,
you
dude,
were
I'm going to
stuck at a
bed.
Yankees game where I was watching Volk just.
No, it was
fucking tee
early.
off
The game
on
started
your-
at like 3 p.m. So
Oh,
we got
okay.
back to the house and it was like the start of the main card. But I was ready to like fucking throw. I was high as fuck for like 10 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
And there's no off switch either, so you're just going out.
Yeah. Dude, I woke up the next day still a little fuzzy, dude.
That's wild.
I told one of the coaches at the boxing gym, I was like, bro, like, can you bring me a coffee? Like, I kind of need it, dude. I'm off my rocker right now.
Fuck.
But, you know, even fucked up, I could still show people how to throw them 1-2s. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the no side office has a neighbor that I tend to see on my travels outside of the office.
Every
And
now and then he'll just
yeah.
give us edibles or
yeah, be like, hey,
weed or
I got
some
something
shit.
for you.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my friend's ex-girlfriend lived in an apartment complex. So this is like high school era. So like I was like 16, 17. And this guy, he was hit by a car. So he was just always at the house, right? And he would roll his own cigarettes, right? But he had a machine that would like do it for him, right? So he would come, if we were outside like smoking a blunt or whatever, like in high school I used to smoke a lot. We'd be outside and then he would just come outside with the machine and like a bucket of tobacco, and he would have packs of cigarettes, but all of it was just empty cigs. And he would sit there and just like fill up one, give it to him, fill up one, give it to me, give it to boom, give it to himself, and he just sit out there and bullshit and just make like 80 cigarettes. Yeah, and just
passing
fucking
time.
yeah, just chilling.
That's so
Dope as
funny.
fuck.
Fucking
Yeah.
hanging out. You know who else? Guys, you know what you need to check out, and you will thank me. If there's one thing I tell you guys that you like, I'm begging you. Have you ever seen Windy City Heat?
No, what is
Nope.
that?
So there's a comedian from the 80s. He was hit by a fucking semi-truck or something. Like in hindsight, the movie's kind of fucked up because like he has brain damage. But these guys pranked him for fucking 10 years. Perry,
Jimmy
Scary
Kimmel.
Perry. Jimmy Kimmel funded it. But these guys,
Bobcat Goldthwait.
he's the director.
Oh wow.
And he plays himself in the movie too. But yeah, these guys end up telling Scary Perry that they're his agents for 10 years. And they filmed fake commercials and fake TV shows to convince him he's like starting up in Hollywood. And then finally, 11 years down the line, they start filming Windy City Heat. And they convince him he landed a starring role in a movie. And it's like The Truman Show, but real life. everybody's in on the joke except for Perry. And he has brain damage, so he doesn't know. And even nowadays, they did like a couple years later, they rewatched the movie all together, and he still doesn't get like he was being pranked.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of sad in hindsight, but you know, don't be a bitch. It's fucking hilarious, you know? It's honestly probably the best comedy movie I've ever seen.
Antonio, you ever seen The Truman Show?
Yes.
That movie's fucked up. The concept of it is.
Like at one point, they convince him, again, like they're like, oh, we don't need a stunt double. Like you're the man, you'll do your own stunts. So the first scene they shoot is they're just throwing him into a dumpster over and over. And then the director's like, this doesn't look real enough. We need to get crap and poop in here. Like, they're just dump manure. So they dump the dumpster full of manure and then keep throwing him in there. So Perry, they predict what this guy's going to do down to it. Like, you could tell that they were following him for 10 years. So finally he's like, I'm done. I need a stunt double. And they're like, oh, you should have asked. Like, we could have got you a stunt double. So he's like, all right, cool. So he goes, all right, for every scene now, we're going to use a stunt double for Perry, okay? And Perry's like, thank God. The next scene they have is a crazy sex scene. And they're like, all right, bring in stunts. Perry, get out of here. And Perry's like, whoa. Perry's like, wait.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, and they call him gay. Oh, the guy who plays SpongeBob, Tom Kenny, plays a gay wardrobe guy.
No way.
So he comes in and he's like trying to get his measurements, and Perry's stupid homophobic. So they're interviewing him because like as if it's a behind the scenes thing, and he goes, yeah. So the guy came in, he wanted to measure my inseam. So more or less, he wanted to go down on me.
You know, with the Truman Show, I'm probably gonna tell my kids that this was Neo. This is my Matrix.
The Truman Show fucked me up so bad, I started getting like ads for schizo meds on my YouTube, dude. Yeah, I was like, what if everybody's in on it?
Man, that's crazy.
For real.
Funny shit, The Mask.
Hear me out. Not popular opinion. For his time, Jim Carrey, legend. Nowadays, I don't think he's that funny. I think his comedy was like 90s comedy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
90s, early 2000, if anything.
Yeah, just
Like-
the crazy faces and shit. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I can't go back and watch Ace Ventura anymore.
Yeah, he's just farting and shit. Grown ass man.
I've definitely grown out of it. I still love The Grinch.
I
This
ugly
Grinch,
cried
I'll
at
watch
Marley
that.
with me.
You know what's funny? I've
Swear
never
to God.
watched that movie.
Oh, dude, you want to cry?
I mean,
Dude, I've only cried at one movie beforehand. I was like 15 and I watched Good Will Hunting. And I'm like, dude, I'm literally Will Hunting. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, that's literally me.
You're
So-
Will Hunting and Ryan Gosling.
It's a hard life. If it was easy, everybody would do it. So, yeah, no, so I was a teenager. I was very hormonal. So, Good Will Hunting, I was like, that's me. And I cried. And then, fast forward all these years, it was with my ex. We're watching Marley and Me, and it's my first time watching it. So, she's laying on my chest. We're watching Marley and Me. At the very end, we all know the end of Marley and Me, right? It's pretty obvious. So, at the very end, Owen Wilson's giving like a speech about how dogs love you or whatever, and I'm with my girls. So I was like, I gotta be a tough guy, you know. So I'm sitting there and I'm holding it. You know how when you're holding in like a sob, you're like, you know, your chest does that thing. Yeah. That happens. So she turns and looks at me, and that's when I broke. And that's when like all of the holding it in for 5 minutes came out, and I made a sound. I was like, that's the end of the story. Yeah. It's like dogs do love you.
I cried at a movie recently.
What was it?
Guardians 3.
What the fuck? What? Dave Bautista in that fucking...
Dude, man, the end when Dog Days Are Over started playing, like, bro, man, that was like...
He said, I am Groot, and you were like...
Dude, yeah, when he said, I love you guys, I was like... And then one fucking gay-ass scene, it was when, whatever is fucking Sean Gunn's character, the dude that has the fin...
The blue guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Yondu's fin. That dude, when he finally told Cosmo that she was a good dog, and she was like, yes, and used her fucking powers even more. I was like, oh, you are a good dog.
And Owen Wilson, and his fucking Owen Wilson voice was like, dogs don't care if you're smart or you're dull, rich or you're poor, the dogs just love you. And I was like, I was like, they do. They don't care if you got wrestle fucked for 3 rounds. They'll still be there. I forgot who I was talking. I think I was talking to a person at the boxing gym, and they were saying like, dude, like you get home from your fights and your cat has no idea. Was that you today?
Yeah, that was just him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, now I'm bugging out, dude. I'm concussed.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it's like your cat. You don't. Your cat goes. Your cat has no idea what you just went through.
Just looks up at you, meow.
Yeah, and I'm
What's
like,
up, dude?
oh, you shut up.
Like when I have a horrible day at work and I come home and I look at him and he's like, meow. I'm like, thanks.
At this point, anytime I'm having a rough day, at least I'm not those fucking schmucks behind the Wawa counter by my mom's house, dude. Dude, it took 6 people to make 3 sandwiches. I don't even know how. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard.
It's the same way. It's not rocket science.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same to them. Jesus.
NASA and Wawa are conjoined.
It's the sub branch. Zingers, dude. There we go.
You want to know what's funny about this conversation right now? This all started from the UFO hearings.
So, you want to hear a good joke? I actually left the voicemails for people if they didn't answer their phone call. I might have even told you this joke, dude. I'm going to just say it for the crowd.
Do it.
All right? So there's a father and a son sitting in the living room, right? And the son just got back from boot camp to be a paratrooper, you know, for like the Army or the Air Force or whatever. Did I tell you this?
I may have.
Fucking great. I hope you just erase your memory, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So the dad, he's like a real patriot, Republican motherfucker. He's like, son, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you've done this. Like, tell me a story about boot camp. I haven't seen you for so long. Tell me a story.
Oh.
So you know where it's going?
Yeah.
So beautiful. So the son goes, all right, I'll tell you a story. Well, you know, first day we're up on the plane, and my crewmates, they're all jumping off the plane. It's my turn to jump, and I realize I'm scared of heights, and my body just won't let me take that jump. So the father's like, that's crazy. What, you made it through? What happened? So he goes, my instructor got behind me and said, boy, if you don't jump out of this plane right now, I'll fuck you in your asshole. So the dad's like, holy shit, son. Well, did you jump? Son goes, a little at first. Dude, again, I called my mom. I was like, yo, mom, listen to this, dude. She was like, Jordan, don't ever call me like that again. Yeah.
A little at first.
That's good.
That was a knee slapper. I wish I had a knee slapping sound effect on like a soundboard, and I would have played it right there. That's what Noside needs. We need sound effects. I need a soundboard.
Yeah, man, we need a soundboard.
Derek Lewis.
Every time dude, yeah, every time I introduce you on the podcast, I'll do that. The fucking shoo.
You gotta get an easy button. Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Easy button would be nice. I
Hell
don't know
yeah.
how much an easy button is.
Oh, dude, do you think
Probably
they even
$5.
sell them anymore?
Do
They're like
Office Depots even
vintage
exist?
easy button.
Dude, remember Staples?
Yeah.
Staples still a thing?
I think so. Yeah. By like the Party City, I think there's a Staples.
I
over
remember.
There was a Staples by the
I
McDonald's.
was just about to say
That's not.
closed it
They
down.
closed it. Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Fuck
That was
yeah.
easy.
You hear about the guy who bought an NFT of the first ever tweet, and he bought it for like $250K, and right now it's worth like $2,000.
Really?
Yeah.
NFTs are retarded, bro.
Dude, I made them. Do you remember when I made like a whole thing? I made like 20 different NFTs. No one bought a single one.
Really?
You don't remember?
No.
It was called Me Poorly Photoshopped in Historical Events. You don't
Oh my
remember this?
fucking god! I
Dude,
do
it was the
remember
best
doing
shit
that
ever.
shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking comedy genius. I took a picture of me in my kitchen, and I'm in pajama pants, and I'm doing like a...
Yeah.
Yeah, and I photoshopped me at Gettysburg. I was with Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah, dude.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
God.
Hold on. Dude, it was fucking amazing.
Did you have like a separate Instagram for that?
Yeah, I'm going to see if it's still up.
That's hilarious, dude.
If it's still up, I could probably pull it up over here.
I'll buy one. It'll be a no-side investment.
Oh, yeah, dude. Poorlyshopped.nft.
Could you do something for Noside? Could this be an assignment for you? I want you to frame that picture of you in Gettysburg so I can
Just
hang it up
scroll
in the
down.
podcast studio.
Man, fucking no doubt about it. Right? It keeps scrolling. That's one of the worst ones. That's not even... At the Wright Brothers' first test run.
Is that the Instagram?
Yeah. My favorite one is...
Send the Instagram to Noside so I could pull it up.
Oh my god.
Is
these are
that the one with the
awesome.
child workers?
We-
I was with child laborers in one of them, right? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, see? It's me, the child workers. It's poorlyshops.nft. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Me and child laborers for 1911, yeah. Dude, you could probably just Google it, dude. You know, because it was on whatever the NFT site was at the time, dude. I thought I was struck gold. I was like, I was like, dude, no one's ever made anything like this. Poorly shopped out NFT.
Oh, is that it was
Bottom,
there?
very bottom.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, these are hilarious, dude. The Williams,
Dude, I put my heart and soul in this.
the
Yeah.
Williamsburg Tunnel Construction.
Dude, it's beautiful. What year is that? I made sure to put the years on everything. Got my feet wet and shit. I'm mad as hell, dude. Yeah, no, I had captions. February 2022, I was ahead of my time. Hey, son.
You're a genius.
Dude, and you know me, I'm good at graphic design. I had to purposefully poorly Photoshop it. You see, like, the color grading's all there. It all, you see? You poorly Photoshop at a jazz concert for a cat. Oh, there was one I was with an Asian family.
Is it this one up there?
No, the other Asians, dude. Come on. Hit the link.
Oh, there's
Hit the link in bio, dude.
Oh my
You can see all of them. Oh yeah, me at the mass extinction. Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, I hope
Oh.
this loads.
There I am, like 8 feet. Come on, son.
We have to buy one, like at a.
Dude. Please don't. 'Cause
Business.
I don't think. I think you're just wasting money.
It's a business expense.
Yeah,
I think I want this one framed.
go to the
A
mass
jazz
extinction.
concert for a cat.
The
that
Williams
one.
Tunnel construction. Wait, keep scrolling down. Oh, that boom with a Japanese family.
Bottom right.
This?
Oh, that one's good too. Yeah, oh, dude, I'm with mad Asian families actually.
I like that one.
Oh, fuck.
Just me and the fam and shit.
Oh, please load. There we go.
But you see, like, it's a good Photoshop and bad Photoshop at the same time. I thought I struck gold.
Dude, this one passes because of the outfits and stuff. Your pajamas kind
Yeah,
of.
dude, that's how I dress around my house, like an Asian in 1896. The first group of Asian Americans. That's just how I dress around my house.
Are you 1% Asian?
At this point, I'm an honorary Jap. I watched Oppenheimer and I didn't like it. Yeah, we're gonna censor that.
I mean, what's so bad about that word?
Dude,
You
one of
know?
my favorite, Shane Gillis, he was talking about, he was watching a documentary on the atom bomb being dropped, but from like the Japanese perspective. But his dad is like 60, you know? So he's watching it, and an old Asian woman was like, and the fire was so great. And his dad walked in and was like, good. It's like, good.
Good. That's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. And
Holy
before I
shit.
do irreversible damage, call it.
Yeah, man. This podcast went a lot fucking longer than I expected, but I think
You know, we started striking gold as soon as Poirier got knocked out. The floodgates opened, dude.
Yeah, man. Oh.
Yeah, now we got to do a pod.
Yeah, I think Gaethje knocked us into like the 17th dimension there.
Yeah, I had too many mini donuts.
Well, yeah, that's been good. I'm definitely probably gonna split this up into two. I'm gonna have to think about that. Do one that was just like the main fight cast, and I'll do.
Can
like
you
an
check
after dark one.
how long we talked after the fights?
Most likely a little over an hour.
Oh, is
'Cause
it,
we're
dude,
at-
that's easily 2 episodes.
We basically, did a normal
Dude,
pod.
honestly, on some shit, make a Patreon and like do it like
I've thought
like
about
$1
that.
because that's what got Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker to #1 on Patreon, which is $1 to join. But now they have 60,000 people on their Patreon, so that's $60,000 a month.
That's smart.
You can get a lot of people to give you
Yeah,
$1.
because I even know Spotify does
true.
exclusive stuff now, like subscription-based stuff.
I lied to a homeless guy on the way here. When I went into the 7-Eleven, he was like, yo, do you have any change? And I was just like, nah. And then he watched me pay with cash for a fucking inhumane amount of cookies. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to my life.
It's fucking.
Did I tell you about
hilarious.
your baby shower? Fucking, I bought lemonade from a little boy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the mom was like, thank you so much. And I was like, huh. I was like, not a big deal.
That didn't make it.
It's not a big deal. It didn't make a dent. Yeah, no, I fucking took a sip of the lemonade. It was like, went back to my car and waited outside for an hour.
Yo, bro, I was late to my own baby shower, dude.
Yeah, talk
shit
about
was
that. Yeah,
nuts.
Jordan was at your baby shower before you were at your own
Dude,
baby shower.
I try so hard to be a good friend.
And you were like the first one there, which makes you the best.
Dude,
But,
I was
like,
the first one. There was another baby shower. I have a friend and his lady had a baby before the June fight. So I think it's probably April. They had a baby shower and I was the first one there. And thing was, is like I'm in like a different friend group than like this guy's other friends. So since I was so early there, he's like, yo, go sit with like my closest friends of my life. And I'm sitting there, and it was the most awkward time of my life, dude. And again, I had to be a dick, and I was like, so what do you guys do? And they're like, we sell drugs, And I was like, well, follow me on Instagram. Support. I was like, look at me.
Come to I Play America, September 23rd.
Yeah, dude. People were like, what the fuck? We were talking about it when the fight was moved to I Play. People were like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah, dude. Even in my head, I was like, yo, I didn't know that the event center was separate, so I thought I was. I walked into the I Play when I got there, so I'm not in my fight shorts, obviously. Imagine I just walked around in my compressions, but I'm walking around and I'm in like my slides. I got my dogs out and shit, And I walk into the iPlay, and this lady looks at me, and I'm like, I'm here to fight. And she was like, what the fuck? Yeah, she was like, who are you? Get out of here. Yeah, no, I felt like a moron. I was like, I'm here for the fights. She was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. She was like, huh? Are you robbing
hilarious.
us? Like, yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, it was a cool venue when we go for his next fight. I think you'll like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming to this next one, yo.
You guys have to record. I was trying to make like a hype video to like promote, because after the Dudix fight, I had a hype video made when I was announcing I'll be back in June. It had like my song in the back. I wanted to make a new one with like new footage, because even though I got wrestle fucked, I was throwing nukes for a little bit. You can make a little add a little bit to a video. Everybody who I contacted didn't have a single video.
Really?
No, I record. I mean, I can send you. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know if you wanted it because of the outcome.
Well,
be honest,
I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like I have.
If you want,
posters.
I'll send you everything tonight.
The first fight I went.
Yeah,
to.
that's
You
like
could hear your
recorded.
mom yelling in my video.
That's why my mom's fiance deleted the video he took, because not because I was getting wrestle fucked, but he was calling. He was like, that fucking faggot. Yeah. So he was like. And he's Colombian, and he has like an accent. And he was like, yeah, so I didn't want to send it to you. I was like, shit, I could have muted it. What are you talking about? It's gonna be music over it anyways. Yeah, right? Everybody just didn't record. As soon as they saw how the fight was going, they stopped recording or deleted their videos.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
the only video I have is from the official stream.
Oh, wow.
And at that point,
I recorded the whole thing, but I don't know if my like the angle was the best. But I did actually move it to the screen. I'll send you everything.
Yeah. That's fine. It might be a little. I don't even know if I want to make the hype video now, dude, because it's just gonna be clips from my first fight.
Still, if you wanted the footage, I could still.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Let's get this fucking
wrapped
up. Make sure to follow Noside at Noside_podcast everywhere. You know how it is. Jordan, your plugs. Let them know when you're fighting, the date, where it's gonna be. At Duggan. Is there a dot in my Instagram? At Duggan.145 on Instagram. September 23rd, Freehold, New Jersey. Don't call it a comeback. I'm going for a war. Bow. There we go. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. All right. We'll see you guys next week, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's been great. The music fades in. Our voices begin to fade out. We'll see you guys next time. Love you guys. Good night. Deuces.